Hi, Ralph Davella. Today is going to be lesson number 3 in a 12-part series for the beginner. So far we learned in lesson 1 how to hold the trumpet, how to hold the mouthpiece, how to hold it with your left hand, how to hold the trumpet with your right hand, how to buzz on the mouthpiece, how to buzz with the lips. So today, for the first time, we're going to do lesson 3, which introduces is actually playing on the trumpet. So let's get started with lesson 3. Everything that we're going to go over now, just reminding you, is in the book. So it's all in here. But in case you want it and you want to have it for a reference, I'll put the link at the beginning of the video where you can get the book. But so now what I want to tell you is that playing the trumpet every day is a process. You need to do your warm-ups before we get into anything new. So let's get started in lesson number 3. In lesson number 3, as I said, we're gonna start playing the trumpet. But the first thing we need to do before we get to playing the trumpet is to do the exercises that we already learned. So the first exercise is going to be the lip buzz. You remember you formed the armature by saying the letter M. The lips should line up evenly and touch together. Second, you say 2 with the top and bottom lip touching. Third, blow short blasts of air, top and bottom lip pressing together. Now that gives you that sound, as if spitting the seed off the top of your tongue. That will produce the lip buzz and the mouthpiece buzz. So the first exercise is done with the lip buzz only. So we're going to do it together right now. All right, let's do this lip buzz together now. All right, first I should give you a little counting before we actually start. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll do this lip buzz. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, that's the lip buzz. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the mouthpiece on and do the mouthpiece buzz. Alright, same thing. I'll give you a count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, mouthpiece buzz. Now we're warming up the muscles. They need to be warmed up. It's just like when you're going to go out and run. You don't just run top speed the first time you run. You take it easy, you jog a little, and you work your way up. Alright, exercise 3C. We're going to do the siren exercise. If you remember, we tried to make it sound like a siren with the pitch going up and down. So let's do that. You just do the best of your ability. You can go up a little bit or down a little bit, that's fine. Just get the idea of listening. You can try to follow along with me a little. That will probably help a little bit. So I'll give you another countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 4. Alright, so you do it the best you can. We'll try to make the notes move up and down. Exercise 3D. Okay, remember we did exercise 3D, playing a song on the mouthpiece. Like you say, you put any song you want in. And the shape on the music there is just to show you a shape, the music moving up and down. So let's make believe we put on when the Saints go marching in. And try to follow, just try to listen and try to make the notes go up and down in the mouthpiece to match the music to the best that you can. Let's just do When the Saints a little bit. 1, 2, and... Okay, here we go. We're going to play the trumpet for the first time here. So, I don't want to bore you, but let's read over this. I'll read it out loud, because let's do it right the first time, or let's try to do it to the best of our ability the first time we do it. So, play this exercise using the trumpets for the first time. This exercise is called the 6 notes. The 6 notes exercise is the foundation of building the muscles necessary for playing the trumpet. Play this exercise using the following skills. Now you already know these skills. 1. Form the armature by saying M. M. The lips should line up evenly, touch together. 2. Bring the trumpet to the lips. Take a nice breath in as if you were yawning. Okay, you hear that? Taking a nice breath in. 4. To start the note, stay 2 with the lips touching together, blowing continuous air through the trumpet. So it would be. Okay, this allows you to sustain the note. When pronouncing 2, think of spitting a seed off the tip of your tongue. This is called tongue in the note. If you can play the 6 notes from the G and complete it to the end, fine. Let me stop there for a second. I don't expect you to do that. We'll try to get 1 or 2 notes and see how far we can go. A little at a time, we'll get there. But let's continue reading. If not, stop on the note where you are having trouble with. Rest 30 seconds. Then continue where you left off. If you can play this exercise to the end, fine. If not, that's okay. Rest for 2 minutes. Then play the entire exercise 1 more time from the beginning, the same way you played it the first time. So now if you play, let's say we get this G and we get this G sharp, but we can't get this A. No problem. So we'll rest a little bit and we'll go back to the beginning and we'll do the same thing. Eventually we're going to get all the way to that C. Whether it takes 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, doesn't make any difference. We'll get there. So let's play this note together. Let's play this exercise together. But before that, let me just explain what's in here. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a half note, which we already know. You hold it for 2 beats. Half note rest, you hold it for 2 beats. So you would play da, rest, rest, and then go to the G sharp. Now below here it tells you how to finger the note on the valves on the trumpet. The G is open position. That means you're not pushing down any valves. The G sharp, you're pushing down the 2nd and 3rd valve. I'll sit down and show you this in 1 second. And then we'll play this together. Alright, I want you to look at the music where it says G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and C. Now, let me sit down so I get it in the camera. The G is open position. That means we're not pushing down any valves at all. The G sharp, the next note, is the 2nd and 3rd valve. You don't touch the first one. It's the 2nd and 3rd. That makes the G sharp. The 3rd one's going to be the A. The A is fingered the 1st valve and the 2nd valve. Don't touch the 3rd valve. That's the valve closest to the bell. Don't touch that one. Finger 1 and 2 makes the A. Now, the next note, if you look at the music, is the A sharp. A sharp is only pushed with the 1st finger. Sometimes that A sharp is called a B flat. Now, we'll talk about that in the future. But for now, we'll call it the A sharp because that's the way the music has it written. And it's only the 1st valve. That's the valve closest to the mouthpiece. Next note is the B. The B is pressed 2nd valve only. That's the valve in the middle. That makes the B. The last note you'll see on there is the C. Again, that's open, no fingers. So the G is no fingers and the C is no fingers. So how do you get the difference in pitch? That's done with the embouchure. So there are the notes. Now let's play this together, and then you try to play with me to the best you can. Like I say, if you can play the G, fine. If you can't, whatever note comes out is okay. We're gonna go each note. I'm gonna go all the way to the C, but you go as far as you can. If you only make it to the A or the B flat, that's okay, or the A sharp, that's okay. All right, let's do this together now. Okay, just to show you, we're going to start right here on this open G. I'm going to give you a counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll play it together. Remember, first one is open. Form your embouchure. Breathe in. Form your embouchure. And I'll give you the countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Now we're going to do the G sharp. 4. Now we're going to do the A, which was the 1 and 2. 3, 4. Now we're going to do the A sharp. Okay, now we're going to do the B, which was the middle finger. Now we're going to do the C, open. Okay, now let's do the whole thing again, and we're going to go from the G all the way to the C. I don't expect you to be able to do that yet, but you'll have it and you can try to follow along doing it. So let's start with the G. 2, Alright, so that was the G to the C. That was the 6 notes. That's going to be a very important exercise. We're going to continue building on exercise in future lessons. Okay, so in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing lesson 4. And in lesson 4, besides the lesson, I'm going to give you a couple of additional things I want you to learn as far as music goes. I'm going to teach you how to memorize the notes on the lines. First line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, and in between the spaces. A very easy way of doing this, and it's nothing that I invented. Been teaching it this way for many years. And also, I'll show you the fingering chart at the beginning of the book and start teaching you how to, in case you want to look something up, a note, what the note is called, and how the note is fingered, and I'll teach you that. And we'll continue playing the trumpet next week. So I hope you enjoyed lesson 3. Keep up the good work, and see you in the next lesson.